Okay, so I want you to imagine your impression when a friend comes to you with an investment strategy. John, he says, check it out. This is crazy. Okay, you say, hit me with it. So he says, you take $1,000 and you put it in a bag. And then every year you take about 30 of those dollars out and you shove them all in your garbage disposal. You turn on the water and make sure it's cold water so you don't mess up your disposal. Then you flip the switch and you turn on your garbage disposal. Now, all the while the money's being chopped up, you do a little dance around the kitchen that we can call, say, the inflation tango. Obviously, you would look at your friend and then promptly run in the other direction. No one, and I mean no one, goes around looking for ways to willingly lose money. It's just not something we do. And yet, every year, year after year, we do just that. Consider that every dollar of yours that is not invested is losing value. Every single day, the value of that money erodes because of the constant pull of inflation that, over the course of the average year, robs us of 3% of our money's value. Yes, that's the image I want you to conjure up. Robbery. Except rather than robbery in its true meaning, this is more like throwing money away because we do it willingly. And the greatest offender? Savings accounts. Okay, look, I'm not making a case against saving accounts altogether. I certainly think that having a supply of emergency money on hand is definitely a good thing. What worries me, though, are the people who build up a considerable sum in their savings, and they end up losing bits and pieces of it slowly but surely over the years. Let's say you work and work to build up a $10,000 emergency fund in your savings account. This account, like most savings account, earns a paltry 0.5% interest a year. After 10 years, your account would be $10,511. Congrats. That's great. Consider, though, if that money had been invested in the 12% solution, earning on average 12% a year, it would have been $31,000. Also, consider that $10,500 is really not $10,500, but actually $7,750. How's that? Does the savings account rob you of your money? No, but it does keep you from keeping up with inflation. Every year, the value of money drops in direct response to the rate of inflation, which averages around 3% a year, which means if your money's in a savings account earning 0.5%, then you're paying, ultimately, 2.5% of that money each year to inflation costs. Now consider that in 10 years, the buying power of $10,000 is a lot less than it is now. You think I'm making that up? Think of home prices. In 1990, the average median home price in Ohio was $62,000. 10 years later, in 2000, it was $103,000. I mean, when I was a kid, a candy bar was like a quarter or 50 cents. Now they're over $1. Inflation is real, and it can really impact your personal finance. Here's what I'm suggesting. Rather than keeping such a big balance in your savings account or in cash hidden under your bed, invest the money. Find a strategy that works for you, something like the 12% solution or any of the other strategies from Trendline Profits, like the bare knuckle or American muscle. You can use these strategies to invest the extra money. And as long as you're pulling in returns above 3%, you're staying above inflation. And you're ensuring that you're not simply throwing your money away. To get started investing, simply open up an account at a firm like M1 Finance. You'll be asked for some initial information to get started, but then you can transfer money directly from your checking or savings accounts and plug it straight into your investments. We have other videos on this channel for more tips on how to specifically allocate your investments so that you can yield impressive returns year after year. Hey, thanks for watching and happy investing.